What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you are new here and you never really caught our names, my name is Negan and this is my wife Negan. And guys, we are on season 7, episode what, 4 and 5 today?
Yeah.
All right, so there's 16 episodes in a season, so I say it all the time. Sometimes throughout the season we have to watch just 2 episodes, but we will be back to our 3-episode format for sure. And to be honest, I feel like adding Negan to the show has sort of rejuvenated my interest in the show.
Yeah.
Not that I ever lost it, but it's just gotten so good lately. This character is freaking me out, dude.
He's stressful.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with us while we watch The Walking Dead, man. If you guys have any fun here, please just like the video. If you want to see the full uncut reaction, it's over on Patreon. And just so you guys know, we're going to be watching Breaking Bad soon. A lot of people are so happy about that. A lot of people are probably groaning about it. But listen, guys, when we very first started our channel, like I'm talking like the very first videos we ever watched on this channel was Breaking Bad. I've seen the whole series. I swear I barely remember any of it. Like I don't even remember how it plays out. Mrs. October's never seen it, but we watched up to season 2 on YouTube, but then we sort of messed up and deleted the videos because we were idiots. And we have the full uncut reaction over on Patreon up to season 2. So basically we're going to be restarting that, man, and we're probably going to start posting it on YouTube after season 2. So if you guys are interested in that, you know, they're going to be fresh reactions, particularly for her, and they're pretty fresh to me too. I mean, I seen it when it first came out, but that's what we got coming down the pipeline for sure. And I think we're going to watch Invincible. Yeah. Are we going to watch Invincible? All right, so yeah, and stay tuned for those for sure. Support those. And I'm excited about the future on the channel for sure. All right, let's get it. Oh, and one more announcement, guys. We're gonna give you guys the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad on Patreon for free. We're not gonna charge anyone. Yeah, we've posted because we're going through them again and we're like fixing the volume and all that good stuff. And we're gonna repost them. We have what, 6 episodes so far?
I think 5.
Right, and once I get them all posted on there, I'm gonna let you guys know. Like as soon as we start rolling out the Breaking Bad episodes on YouTube, then you guys can go check out Patreon. The first 2 seasons are gonna be free since, you know, you guys don't have access to it on YouTube. So, all right, let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, guys, this is season 7, episode 4, Service.
Woo. Oh, I'm glad to see them. I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of gangster,
huge.
right? Yeah.
That was huge. Oh. I think she's just stressed about Negan.
Hell yeah, I would be.
Good morning.
Oh.
She's getting big, ain't she?
Look at her picture.
You see her little clothes over there?
That's not clothes, that's castles.
Stupid ass October.
You're just a guy.
Don't know the difference between clothes and tassels.
Can you open the gate? Eugene,
Yeah,
open the gate.
Going out to see if we can find anything for when they come. You want to help?
I don't believe I'd be up to that.
That sounds about right.
I'm repairing this portable audio system for them. We'll have a perfectly respectable music player when they arrive. I'm dealing in uncertainties, and I'm doing my part to give them what they want. Dun 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 dun. Little pig, let me in.
People's been saying that in our comments, haven't they?
I would just ignore him. I'll let him stand out there the rest of his days.
Well, who are you?
Oh, you better be joking. Negan, Lucille, I know I had to make a pretty strong first impression.
He wasn't there.
Well, hello there. Do not make me have to ask.
You said a week. You're early.
Rick better change that facial expression or Carl loses an arm.
I missed you. Oh, Rick, come on out here. Watch this. Calling it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, everybody. Let's get started. Big day.
Oh.
Hey, Rick, you see that? What I just did? That is some service. I mean, we almost get turned away at the gate. Who is that guy anyway? Do I get mad? Do I throw a fit? Do I bash some ginger's dome in? Nope. I just take care of one of these dead pricks that could have killed one of y'all. Service.
What a nice guy. Oh, thank you, Lucille.
So sweet.
Hold this.
I would chunk that over.
You better stop talking.
Oh yeah. You learned that dance.
Mrs. October is bold over here talking about what she's gonna do.
Well, because he gets on. He's. Ugh.
Yeah, but what you gonna do about it?
Probably nothing.
Yeah, you'll do nothing.
I like when the guy goes like, who are you? He's so no one told him. That's how out of it Spencer is.
Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent. An embarrassment of riches, as they say. Yes, sir, I do believe you are gonna have plenty to offer up.
Daryl, hey.
No, he's the help. You don't look at him, you don't talk to him, and I don't make you chop anything off of him. Same goes for everyone, right? A lot of suspense there. I don't think she even knew how much.
All right, let's get this show on the road. See what kind of goodies you got in the cupboard.
We put aside half the supplies.
No, Rick.
No, you don't decide what we take. I do.
All right.
You heard the man. Move out!
They're just gonna search the house a bit, keep the process moving.
That guy's like,
You gonna show me around or not?
People.
Well,
you should give him a tour of Morgan's house and lock him in.
Rosita, where are you going with your friend here?
We were just heading
You know
out
what? I don't care. Now that that's all settled, I got a job for you. Go get me Daryl's bike.
It ain't here.
Well, if it ain't here, then you know where it is, right? We both know you know where it is. Now you're good to go.
He don't like a woman in a hat, I guess. Maybe he thinks he'd look cuter in it.
I don't know. He didn't even put it on.
Don't take too long.
Wow. I hope Eugene never tells the secret of the bullet making.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Eee. Wait, so she missed the shot and hit that deer?
See this? This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls. A little cooperation and everything is pleasant as punch. You see, we really are reasonable people once you get to know us. Honest.
I can't stand seeing Rick in this, like, how do you describe it?
Submissive?
Yeah, he's very submissive.
Damn,
I
I
hate
love this
that.
place.
Negan, something you might want to see.
well, what do we have here? I got my fingers crossed for a little freaky
Like a
dick.
whole bunch.
Know me. I kill people. I don't
Jesus.
I know why they're all dead.
Is that you, Rick, underneath all that man bush?
Family. All those people out there.
Shit. I would not have messed with that guy. But that's not you anymore, is it? Nope. I really gotta shave this shit. Whatever happened to that sick girl? That seemed like a hell of a stressful night for her. The way she was carrying on, she was married to number 2, right? Careful.
He called Gwen number 2.
Careful how you're looking at me, Rick. Widows, especially ones that look like that, they are special. I love them. Right after their husbands go, they are just empty inside, but usually not for long. Where is she? I would love to see her.
Do you care to pay your respects?
Holy crap! You are creepy as shit, sneaking up on me wearing that collar with that freaky ass smile.
My apologies. I'm Father Gabriel.
Damn, Gabriel. He ain't that bad.
She didn't make it? Damn tragedy. That's what this is. Well, this must really suck for you guys. Number one, that was on me. No choice there. Lessons had to be learned. But number two, that didn't need to happen. Daryl there, he forced my hand. Probably put her right on her back, huh? Damn. I was gonna ask her to come back with me. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How could I have a shot? Guy that just bashed her husband's head in. You'd be surprised. Boy, people, they...
Uh-oh.
Put some back, or the next one goes in you.
Damn, Carl.
Kid,
Cool.
what do you think happens next?
You die.
Carl, put it down.
No. He's taking all of our medicine. They said only half our stuff.
Of course. Oh, really, kid?
You should go before you find out how dangerous we all are.
Well, pardon me, young man, and excuse the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me? Look, I get threatening Davy here, but I can't have it. Not him, not me.
Carl, just put it down.
Don't be rude, Rick. We are having a conversation here. Now, boy, where were we? Oh, yeah, your giant man-sized balls. No threatening us. Listen, I like you, so I don't want to go hard proving a point here. You don't want that. I said half your shit, and half is what I say it is. I'm serious. Do you want me to prove how serious? Again? You know, Rick, this whole thing reminds me that you have a lot of guns. There's all the guns you took from my outpost when you wasted all my people with a shit ton of your own guns. And I'm betting there's even more, which adds up to an absolute assload of guns. And as this little emotional outburst has made crystal clear, I can't allow that.
Oh, man.
Man, that's checkmate right there.
They're all mine now. So tell me, Rick, where are my guns?
Oh,
I
no.
feel like Rick's gonna have to take his people to my dad's house to get some more.
I figured you were coming.
Show them where the guns are, Olivia.
The armory's inside.
You run the show in here?
I just keep track of it all. The rations, the guns.
Good. Smart. Don't let me stop you. Take her out and the boys, show them the goods. Wait.
While they're at it, I just want to point out to you that I'm not taking a scrap of your food.
Slim pickings in here.
And I can't be the only one to notice that you got a fat lady in charge of keeping track of rations, can I?
So rude.
Either way, you starve to death, I don't get shit. So for now, you get to keep all the food. How about that?
You're so nice.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, Rick. How about a thank you? You think that might be in order, or is that too much to ask? I know we started off on the wrong foot. What can I say? You forced my hand, Rick. But it's like I've been trying to tell you, I'm a very reasonable man as long as you cooperate. So let me ask you a question, Rick. Are you cooperating?
What's
I
it
say he
look
is.
like?
I know what it looks like, but what I really want to know is if we're gonna find all the guns back there, or maybe you got a few just waiting for their moment, just like my Lucille.
They're all in there, to the best of my knowledge.
I am counting on that, Rick.
I don't think I've ever been so infuriated watching a TV show.
Right, but I do know that Rick did kill all those guys at his outpost. He kind of did attack him first.
Yeah, who gives it?
But he killed people we care about.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We didn't know those outpost people. Who cares?
Still here. Look, I know this sucks, but you saw what happened. You saw how many of them are there today. That's it. It's over. This is our life now. This is where Rick got us. Maybe if Rick thought it through, it would have been different. People might still be with us. This is where we are. We just gotta learn to live with it. Rosita!
You know what today is, Rick? Today is a banner day. Yes, it is. I think this little arrangement we have is going to work out just fine. Hold up. Let's see if you've been taking care of my guns.
This guy's a damn cartoon character, ain't he?
Feels good. Sounds good. Well, I do believe Lucille's getting a little jealous. Well,
Oh, man.
holy smokes. Look at this.
They should have hid that one.
It was you guys that took out little Timmy and the Dick Brigade? Wow, Rick, getting in your last licks. Oh man, I'm gonna have some fun with this.
Please, I don't know.
We don't do that unless they do something to deserve it.
Yeah, we went through the inventory. Guns to the armory, guns they had around the walls. They're short. Glock 9 and 22 Bobcat.
Yeah, but Sean has those.
We
They
had
were
some people
rusty.
leave town. Those guns probably went with.
So Olivia sucks at her job. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying
There should be a
that.
full accounting here, right? Top to bottom. Am I right?
No.
That really sucks. They were keeping an inventory, actually.
Yes, the inventory's correct.
Good, but not so good, too. You see, what's in here isn't in there. You're 2 handguns short. Do you know where they are?
No,
That's disappointing, Rick. I thought that we had an understanding. But this, well, this shows that someone's not on board. And I can't have that. I don't enjoy killing women. Men, I can waste them all the live long. But at the end of the day, Olivia, my dear, this was your responsibility.
Look, we can work this out.
Oh, yes, we can. And I'm going to. Right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Don't hurt her.
This was your job, and you screwed up. Keeping track of guns? That shit is life and death.
Dang. Just write her up. That's what you do in a normal job.
Yeah, suspend her for a day.
I thought about hiding some of the guns. I did it before. I figured I could bury some out there. Maybe we don't touch them for years. Years? That's right. But what if the saviors find those guns? What if we run into them when we have those guns on us? One of us dies. Maybe more than that. Maybe a lot more. Doesn't matter how many bullets we have. It isn't enough. They win. It's that black and white. Hiding a couple of guns isn't the answer. Not anymore. We don't have to like it, but we need to give them over. Glock 9 and a 22. That's what they're looking for. Who hasn't? Someone knows where they are, or they know who does. If we don't find them, they're gonna kill Olivia. They'll do it.
Why do they care? 2 guns aren't a threat to them, but those guns could help protect us from whatever else is out there.
Do you have them?
Wish I did.
I mean, you can talk rational to
Most of
Rick,
you
but
weren't
Negan don't
there.
want to hear that.
Right.
You didn't have to watch. You can look away now when someone else dies, or you can help solve this. We give them what they want, and we live in peace.
Don't. Now's not the time.
Does Eric have it?
Say we find the guns. How are we gonna get out of this, Rick?
There is no way out of this. Let me put this to all of you as clearly as I can. I'm not in charge anymore. Negan is. Now who has the guns?
Not everyone's here.
Yeah, she saw something.
Well, at this point, I ain't registering. Shit, if I find it.
Did that one just get back up?
Well, she just pushed it down.
Oh.
Ah! Ooh. Oh, she saw a gun on one?
Nice.
Rosita!
Bury it.
So that's why you're out here?
They killed Denise. It's empty.
So what if it was full? What could you do with it?
Don't you get it? That asshole back there took our guns because he's gonna take all our guns. What? What are you gonna do? Tell them? This is not our life.
Tell him, Rosita.
She was smart for remembering that.
Yeah. Yeah, but Negan has to be careful with wearing Rick down, though. Like, he might taunt him so much that he just snaps and just loses it and kills him. I know that's like a death sentence to his people, but still, you can only take so much.
Nothing. Still, I feel like I know this is going to work out. We'll find the guns. We'll get through today. Then we'll find a way to go forward. How to beat this.
There is no beating this.
Yes, there is. Somehow. I have faith in us. I have faith in you. Things change. You're my friend. It wasn't always that way. Where's Michonne? Could she possibly have?
She doesn't have anything they're looking for. What she did with Graves, it was quick thinking. Thank you.
Oh, we made a quick Maggie grave?
It was nice digging a grave I knew would stay empty.
Now look.
Oh, you didn't realize that?
We searched the house.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Nothing.
Yeah, she's straight.
So what do we do now?
If they were anywhere, they'd be here. Spencer's done this kind of thing before. We keep looking. Maybe today works out.
I look in Deanna's office again.
Oh, there's cans in there? Dang,
Is that both of them?
Well, they're looking for a 22, right?
I don't know what that means.
That's a long range rifle. It's like a rifle with a scope on it.
Balloons? You going to a party, little girl?
Can I keep them, please? It's just... Let me keep them.
I could be wrong. I don't know what he's looking for.
Say please again, little girl.
They said the word a bobcat. I don't know. Oh, that was a tractor.
Please.
One more time.
Please.
Be careful, little girl.
We'll be gone soon. What you got for me, Rick?
Well, would you look at that? They were here after all. Funny how a little holy shit, somebody's gonna die lights a fire under everybody's ass.
I'm stupid. They were looking for a little Glock 22. That's what it was.
Which one of you fine folks almost cost Olivia the rest?
I thought they were looking for that rifle Michonne took.
Right, I felt like
that's why I thought she had the guns.
Yeah.
Third days.
Doesn't matter anymore.
No, it matters. See, you need to get everybody on board. Everybody. Or we just go right back to square one.
I feel like the best course of action is to eventually just send someone to try to assassinate Negan. And hopefully his camp just disparages, you know?
Because they're going to have no one to follow.
Yeah, they seem like a bunch of followers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Rick can do it and then just proclaim himself in charge.
Hell of a place you got here, Rick.
Nope. Get a deer on her neck.
Give me a second.
No.
Please, can you just give me a second? He had me hold it. I need the rifle.
What?
I know what's in the bag. I know what you're doing out there.
What am I doing out there?
You're practicing. We have to give up our guns, all of them.
We can't. If you keep it and they find it, someone dies.
I'm not losing you or Carl or anyone else. I'm not losing anyone else. I'm giving it to them. Are you gonna let me?
Negan came in and enacted martial law, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, don't take the sword, though.
I thought she was scavenging. She was hunting. This one never came inside. We kept it near the blind.
Look at this. This is something to build a relationship on. Good for you, Rick. This is reading the room and getting the message. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You, sir, are special.
Now that you know we can follow your rules.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you if Daryl could stay.
Not happening.
Maybe next time.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe Daryl can plead his case. Maybe Daryl can sway me. Daryl?
He has too much pride to do this.
I'd be like, my name's not Daryl, it's Negan.
Well, you tried. Now what you gotta do is get over that tall wall of yours and try harder out there. Earn from me. Because we're coming back soon. And when we do, you better have something interesting for us. Or Lucille, she's gonna have her way. I want you to hear that again. If you don't have something interesting for us, somebody's gonna die. And no more magic guns. All right, grab that deer. It's getting late. Let's go home.
Rick is like, this is number one bullshit.
Man, I love a gal that buys me dinner and doesn't expect me to put out.
What?
I'll take that.
Well, Zita, got a little thank you. That's all you
Oh, he
give
took.
back.
Okay.
Took all your guns, most of your beds. I hope you find a place to lay your pretty little head. Did you find anything else out there?
Just your dead friends.
That guy's annoying because he's such a little rat. Like, he has no power. He weaseled his way in there.
He was like doing stone carvery or whatever the heck he was doing.
Just say the word.
So nobody died. And you know what I think? I think you and I, we refined our understanding. Let me ask you something, Rick. You want me to go?
I think that'd be good.
Then just say those two magical words.
What, thank you?
I think so.
Thank you.
Don't be ridiculous. Thank you.
I'm gonna love when he dies.
You need our help. Davey, hand me that candlestick over there. You know what I think, Rick? I think we're both gonna come out of this winners. Watch my form.
Look at that form. Some good form right there.
Yep, win-win. Clean that up for me for next time. Let's move out. Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh, just go.
He wants Lucille back, probably.
How careless of me. You didn't think I was gonna leave Lucille, did you? I mean, after what she did, why would you want her? Thank you for being so accommodating, friend. In case you haven't caught on, I just slit my dick down your throat, and you thanked me for it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he should just leave all that.
I can't wait till Negan dies, but he can stay for a little bit because it's kind of entertaining. But I hope Lucille burns.
I hope he shoves Lucille up his ass.
Poor Daryl, he literally has it the worst.
Yeah. And he thinks Maggie's dead. That was Rick saying, I'm coming for you, buddy. Hang in there. So what do you think is interesting to a guy like Negan?
I don't know.
We took the guns you had in your house. The Saviors wanted ours, all of them. There were 2 missing from the inventory. They were gonna kill Olivia.
Spencer, you went into my house.
That's all you got from that?
They were gonna kill Olivia. Look, I'm not faulting you for having the guns. I did it myself, but the food and liquor, that's because you're small. Spencer, you're weak. You got lucky with the walls. You got lucky with us.
We should have made a deal with them when we could have. Oh, yeah, we're so lucky. You've led us all to the promised land. Isn't that right, Rick?
Slap his ass, Rick.
I guess Glenn and Abraham were lucky, too.
Uh-oh.
You say anything like that again to me, I'll break your jaw, knock your teeth out. You understand? Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Rick's in a bad mood. He's been sucking dick all day. You know what I mean?
Apparently.
You had guns?
Uh-huh.
Why didn't you tell me after you saw what I did to get what? That I need bullets?
I had them for a while because I didn't trust Rick, because I was worried about him being in charge. You know what? You were right. This doesn't have to be our life.
What's the big plan, Spencer?
Yeah, what was he gonna do?
What you gonna do about it? Go crawl on that tightrope again? Dude, I would really have to start hiding that baby hard.
Yeah.
When I first moved down here, that's what I was looking like.
Poor baby.
Remember,
Aww.
all I had was a pillow and a blanket.
They took our mattresses, most of them.
That rifle was one of theirs from the outpost. They didn't have a list. Could have hit more.
Did you?
No. Everything we have, we got from fighting.
I made the choice. There aren't enough of us. It's about numbers.
There's the hilltop.
They still have the numbers. We play by their rules, and we get some kind of life.
What kind of a life?
I had a friend. I don't talk about him. He was my partner. He got Lori and Carl to safety right after it all started. I couldn't. I was in the hospital. I didn't know what was happening. My friend, his name was Shane.
You do it now.
Him and Lori, they were together. They thought I was dead. I know Judith isn't mine. I know it. I love her. She's my daughter. But she isn't mine. I had to accept that. I did, so I could keep her alive. I'll die before she does, and I hope that's a long time from now, so I can raise her and protect her and teach her how to survive. This is how we live now. I had to accept that too, so I could keep everyone else alive.
It's not your fault when people die.
Not always, but sometimes it is.
Sometimes it's your fault that they live.
You have to accept this. All of us do, or it won't work.
I'm gonna try.
This is one of the most consequential episodes I think we've seen yet. Is that their beds? Did they burn their beds?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So that was just for torture.
Yeah, basically.
Make me a bullet.
He said, let's cook, yo.
That gave me chills. Let's go, Rosita. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to get into another episode. I just want to say, Negan came in. He stripped that Second Amendment away. Completely enacted martial law when it comes to Alexandria. Rick had to give up the guns because obviously, if that guy says get on your knees and lick dirt, like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Like, he could literally, as twisted as his mind wants to be, that's pretty much what Rick has to do. I mean, they don't have to do it. They could fight, but the show's in a weird position now where there's no way to fight back without losing a lot of people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
like,
I
there's
think
no way
where
past
it's going
it.
is Morgan's gonna get them to team up with the kingdom, and they're all gonna fight.
I hope so.
That's what I think is gonna happen.
I want to release that tiger.
The reason why I think that is because Morgan's there for a reason.
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. But I just really hope that something has to give. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Because I don't know how many more episodes I can get through of this guy just torturing the hell out of us. Like that was hard to get through. Like I about punched you. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I was so frustrated. I wanted to hit the monitor, which not really. I mean, I'm joking, obviously, but that's just so much to deal with, right? Like if you're Rick, the amount of self-control you got to have, because I mean, Rick definitely has his breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So Negan's playing with fire because I know he's in charge and all that, but Rick might just decide to screw it one day. He might just lose his brain.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Season 7, episode, what is this, 5?
Yep.
Go Getters.
Go Getters.
Go Getters. It's Maggie, right?
Yeah, I'm so glad he didn't take her.
Welcome back. Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Carson, here at Hilltop Colony. I've been asleep for a while. Suffered from the condition abruptio placentae. It's a separation of the placenta from uterus.
Oh, wow.
It's unusual this early, but can be caused by trauma. Possibly the bruises on your abdomen.
Did I lose?
No, separation was small.
That's what you're at risk for, right?
Yeah, listen.
You have a marginal insertion? Not to put you out there like that, but it happens.
There it is. Now you need to take it easy for a few days. You don't want to exacerbate the separation anymore. And I really think you need to stay here for the duration of your pregnancy. If anything else happens, I can take care of it. You have any questions? Easy.
Can you say that again?
What?
Everything you just said. You okay? Where is he? Where are they both?
Poor Maggie, she's lost everybody.
She really has. Oh no.
It was in Glenn's pocket. All Abraham had was a cigar.
Sasha has Sue though.
Yeah.
It feels like everything is wrong. Not everything. He told me that you're gonna be all right. He said you just have to take it easy for the next few days.
He told me that we have to stay. He says it's better if he's close, just in case till the baby's born.
Then we'll stay.
I'm still thinking about it.
You're staying. And so am I.
Oh, they're gonna become besties.
It's nice to see you up.
Flowers. There was you.
One's on your bed, too.
I read somewhere that blue flowers inspire strength and calming.
What's green?
Release.
Thank God you're finally awake. You people said you got them all.
We thought we did. It was just an outpost.
How many of them were there?
There were a lot, maybe hundreds.
Another deal you made us take, Marcia?
It's Maggie.
No, we didn't make you take the deal, Gregory.
I'm happy we could patch you up. You need to go. Make sure you let Rich know what we did for you.
Dr. Carson said I should stay.
If he thinks he has the authority to make that decision, he's mistaken. Don't look at me like that. She'll be
You see him
with our
flexing
own
the
people.
suspenders.
And we'll be safer without her. You need to keep your distance from Maggie and stay focused on your work here at Hilltop. Did you do this? We don't bury our dead, we burn them.
I did it. I don't live here.
Gregory, this is Sasha. She got Maggie here. They're both from Alexandria.
I don't have time to keep track of everybody. I've been recuperating too, Jesus, from a stab wound, you know. Maggie said that her people could take care of the saviors. So far, all they've done is put our community at risk. You know, if they see you here, they'll think we colluded.
We did.
I did not agree to this. If they think we helped attack their outpost, they'll do that to us. Jesus, do you have any idea what plausible deniability means?
Yes.
Well, then you know. It's our way out. If they leave, we have plausible deniability.
Gregory, it'll be night soon. It's not safe for them to leave now.
Look, I'm a good guy. Could stay the night and leave in the morning.
We'll talk more about it tonight.
No, I made my decision.
I'm just saying that maybe...
Do you want to go back with them?
I'll take them back.
I
know what you meant.
So it's settled.
No, it's not. Maggie is pregnant.
Well, that's her mistake.
This guy's too much. He reminds me of the mayor from Jaws. You know what I mean? Like he's just making all the hard decisions, but he's a dick about it.
I mean, in his defense, they're trying to come over there and change the culture. Their culture is they don't marry people, so they have two bodies to someone he doesn't even know.
Yeah. I mean, we could defend him, but let's just not, you know.
I mean, I see why he's mad. think I like that one.
Which one?
The one you just did. That's
should come
you.
with us.
Hell no.
That's you right there.
There's people who want to help. We'll only be gone a few days at the most.
I don't think I would ever miss the board. Unless I'm standing too far away
Is this
from
how
it.
it's gonna be now?
Yes.
Oh, he's got one eye.
You know that.
Poor Carl.
See you in a few days.
We should get going.
He'll come around. I'll meet you downstairs.
What this?
What if that's his
Change
new
your
weapon?
mind.
A dart?
Some darts he's
We're headed
practicing.
north.
Good luck.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, she don't want that cheek action. You saw that?
Yeah. What you think I am? A chicken? You think you're about to peck me? That's how she used to kiss me before we got married.
Stop.
Why didn't you go with my dad?
I have to figure some things out.
What is there to figure out?
How we can do this, if we can.
We can't. No, not like this.
Your dad thinks differently.
And he's wrong. You know it.
Even if I think he is, I don't know. Change your bandage later and be nice to Olivia.
Here she goes again. She can just leave now. I mean, I'm sure they would be like, okay.
I need to see Maggie.
You're walking to the hilltop? It's far.
I'll be fine.
Maybe.
I'll be fine. I have better aim than you.
She's cutting deep, ain't she?
She ain't ready for that.
I didn't mean it that way.
I'm not saving you anymore.
That's what happened in the armory? You saved me?
Yeah.
You made it back in one piece. You're still here.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm sorry you had to see it.
I'm not.
I think that's sweet that she wanted to go see Maggie, though.
the extra room at Barrington House? For what it's worth, I'm glad you're here.
It made Gregory change his mind.
I'm going to try.
It's not good enough.
It's not. The people need me here. If it was just Gregory, it'd be worse.
So why aren't you in charge?
It's not me. I'm not a leader.
You're Jesus.
What if I leave? If Maggie can stay, I'll scavenge for the hilltop. I'll pay her way. If you just keep her safe, would Gregory go for that?
Maybe, but I don't want that.
What do you want, Jesus? What do you want this place to be?
I just try to help.
Maybe you gotta do more.
This was Abraham's. I found it here. I'm sorry. I liked him. He was one of the only people I'd ever met who could say things that could make you smile and wince at the same time.
That is true.
Come in. I made the bed for you and laid out some clothes. They're mine, so they're more utility than comfort.
It's okay. We won't be here much longer.
I'm sorry about all of it. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Why do you burn your dead?
The idea was just to keep going.
What do you have to remember on that?
Us. I'll see you in the morning.
Now what? Maybe we stay. What can Gregory do?
He's in charge.
He's an idiot.
He's a coward. They're more dangerous. We have the night. Let's think on it.
That is
Things
true.
are clear in the morning.
I'm nervous for her, dude. You saw the way they were looking at her in the last episode.
He was like, she fell for my trap.
Damn! Who's that? Whoa! That's like you driving.
Is that Carl with the hat?
Oh yeah, it is.
And he can't drive?
He's like,
What are you doing here?
Felt like a drive.
He's just like Lori.
I thought, yeah, I thought she was about to get kidnapped by somebody.
What is that? The gates are open. There's fires. The music is coming from a car.
What the hell is going on?
They locked him in there?
I gotta turn that thing off. Dr. Carson told you to stay off your feet.
I can't let you do this by yourself.
Sit.
Go.
I know it was probably the Saviors, but that doesn't seem like their style.
To be honest, I don't know what the heck's going on.
Jesus! Josh is alone down there. She needs help.
Damn, Jesus.
Get those gates closed. On it.
No, he didn't. You see the middle finger? He's definitely not gonna let them stay now, though. He's gonna think that that's what the reason why that's happening is because they're there.
Okay. We need to close the gate.
Maggie.
She's like, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor.
I need your help here.
So when they were running around that yard, Jesus really could have been pulling some moves. He just didn't.
Right, yeah. Maggie's like, back that thing up. Back that thing up. Yeah, Jesus is like a Swiss Army knife, ain't he?
When him and Daryl were in that open field, he had so many more moves to show us. He just didn't.
Not sorry you saw it?
Yeah, I watched it both times. I didn't look away.
Why?
Because when it was happening, I knew that I needed to remember it. So when I had the chance to kill him, I wouldn't have a choice.
I think I'd kill him too. It's messed up, but that's how it is. You do things for the ones you loved.
It's not for them. I'm sorry I locked you in the armory.
I didn't need to see it. We don't even know if she's okay.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
That is true. She would have had to see all that.
Yeah.
I'm not turning away a pregnant woman who helped us. I'm not turning away Sasha either.
Who the hell is Sasha?
They're staying.
You're not in charge, Jesus. I am. I'm the one who has to look after the safety of this place. What are you telling me you want to call the place? After all this time? After I set the table here? Say the word. The broken gate, the saviors, the people. All of this can be yours. Only you'd have to stick around for more than 5 minutes. You'd actually have to be a part of this place.
Gregory?
I was just telling Ms. Caitlin to bring up some of her famous rhubarb preserves for you both. It's our way of saying thank you for helping out last night.
It's Ms. Maitland.
You can take them with you when you go.
Hey, some people are just bad with names,
Go
okay?
now, because the saviors could get back any minute.
I'll go, Sasha, but let her stay. We'll call it even on last night.
No deal, but it's been lovely having you here.
Just tell me how we can make this work.
I think we'd need to meet on that one-on-one just to explore.
Go to hell.
Are you actually implying? No, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to tell Ms. Caitlin to keep her preserves. They'll do if they find you here. Jesus, get them in the closet.
Gregory.
Go, get in there now, and you don't move, you don't speak, and maybe you'll get out of this alive.
Damn, that's stressful. I would build like a back door to this place that I could just escape people out of or something.
Enid, stop.
What you got, Carl?
A boot, it looked like?
What you got? Oh, man.
The ankle breakers.
Yeah, those are fun, so you hit a pebble. I'd be like this. I'm just notoriously good at rollerblading.
Aww. This is a sweet moment. I hope nothing bad happens.
Hello.
Hello. You're Gregory.
Guilty as charged. Welcome to Hilltop Colony.
Thank you.
Do make yourself at home.
This isn't a social call.
Oh, I wouldn't think it is.
We need to talk. And it's getting a little claustrophobic in here, right? Let's talk in your study. I want to see that painting. Can't remember who told me about it, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter much anymore. Don't know if you heard what happened.
What happened?
Well, those people you used to deal with, our brothers and sisters in arms and operation, they've been removed from the field of play.
Brothers and sisters? What do you mean?
I think you know what it means. It means we need to talk.
So the outpost dealt with them specifically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Just wow.
And regarding last night, message received, loud and clear.
What was the message? You said it was loud and clear.
I think you were showing us who was boss.
Oh. Yeah, shit. It's just breathtaking. See, that's management by example. Crap you gotta deal with.
You're telling me.
So last night, that was us working our asses off to provide you an example. You got a nice place, tall walls,
People in here probably forget what the corpses look like. What they smell like. Now, we were gonna kill them for you to remind you of the service we can provide, and you cleaned up the mess yourselves. Good on you.
We must have picked up some skills from your people. If you think about it, you still saved us, right?
Well, that's a nice way to look at it. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm a team player. You know, I think that's why the people chose me.
Well, the other people of ours you were dealing with, I think they got spoiled. Working with a guy like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they might have got a little soft. Or got them butchered, I imagine.
They're dead?
Extremely dead. But you know, it all worked out because the people that killed them, they work for us now. And they are real go-getters, you know?
It's a shame when things like that have to happen. Please, tell Negan I understand the benefits in crossing the aisle.
No reason for that. Because for now, I'm your Negan.
And he's trying to do his best Negan impression, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But thank you. It means a lot that you recognize what we bring to the table. That's why you're still here. Others aren't.
No, I understand.
Good.
It is. It's good. It's good.
Anything else you want me to know? Any hitches in the Giddy app I should be aware of?
I feel like that's me and my dad talking as a kid about the report card or something.
Actually, there is.
No.
Are you serious?
Is it them?
This is
Scotch.
Well, not just.
Hate this stuff. Tastes like ashtrays and window cleaner. I'm a gin man. But this does look like it could harden a connoisseur. Wow, what a gesture.
You say you hate it?
Negan will love this. Now, I'm gonna say it's from me. Not mention you, okay? I really want the headline on this one. Okay? You wanna slide that one back in? Sorry, I shouldn't ask. You wanna slide that one back in?
Oh, that's all his good stuff.
This is big, Gregory, and I won't forget it. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Now, we're gonna go through the place and take half of everything you have, but only half. Take this to the Negan truck, okay? Exit, gentlemen, get to work. Oh, and take the painting.
So far I hate this guy, I hate Negan, and I hate that dude with the scar on his face.
Can I just get a Neil out of you?
Excuse me?
Neil.
Damn, he's power hungry, isn't he?
He's got that like substitute teacher power.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe Negan won't like the fact that he's making people bow to him.
That's a solid Neil, Gregory.
Was Gregory gonna tattle on him?
But do you know what I mean though? Because that could interfere with his ego.
But he didn't tell on them, so that was good.
Yeah.
You could have gave him up.
I don't think Negan's here. I don't see that black truck.
You weren't taking a drive. You weren't coming to get me.
I can't let him get away with this. You know I can't.
I know.
Come with me. You want to kill him too? We can do it.
You said it. It would be for us. Not for Abraham. Not for Glenn. Not for Maggie. You're doing it for you.
Yeah.
So it all goes right. And you do it. How do you get away?
It wouldn't matter.
It would to me. Please don't come. Just come with me. You can't.
I'm just gonna go home.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Man, they one-took that whole thing.
You shouldn't go, but I can't stop you.
I'll see you.
No, they won't.
I told you to hide them in the hallway closet.
No, you said closet.
This is my bedroom. What if they came in here before I...
Before you tried to give us up?
They would have killed you first.
Honey, I'm talking to Jesus. Stop. Why are you even defending her? We're here right now because she and Rich didn't handle things like they said they would.
The Saviors tried to kill you.
That was a misunderstanding.
So he was trying to give him up? Okay. Yeah, what a douche.
But you saw Jesus, he had a smirk because he knew that wasn't the one.
As soon as the saviors leave, we gotta get them the hell out of here before something bad really happens.
Stop! They're staying. Or do you want to make it public? You want to make the deal with Alexandria public? Lose your plausible deniability? Lose your position?
So you're gonna be in charge now?
No, it's just that you won't be. Maggie and Sasha are staying. I'm staying. We're all gonna be one big, happy, dysfunctional family.
So we will be, and I'll see us through this. I made progress with them today. You saw it.
That's not what I saw.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. We play nice.
Is that what you saw?
I saw him getting on a knee.
Saviors can actually be quite reasonable.
Boom! What a douchebag. Oh my gosh.
It's a fine watch. Doesn't need to be left out in the rain.
This is our home now, so you'll learn to start to call me by my name. Not Marcia, not dear, not honey, Maggie.
Damn right, Maggie.
When I got here, Gregory was already in charge. Thought the people chose him for a reason. Looking at it now, I think it just happened. I didn't like how he did things, but I couldn't imagine anyone else in his place. I can now.
I say leave him. Let him stay up there so he has to bow.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it sometime. I should have talked to Gregory sooner. I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll let me make it up to you.
We will.
I feel like Jesus has better hair than all these females.
The gates are closed.
Okay,
Don't
they're
he?
still loading up outside.
His hair is beautiful. He's got that Garnier
I'll see you back at the
Fructis hair.
trailer.
If you want to make it up to us, can you find where Negan lives?
One of the trucks is going back there, so I can do that.
Can you keep it between us? Just you and me?
No, Maggie? I don't like that.
Me neither.
Everyone's out to get him.
Yeah, we got a bunch of little assassins on the come up, and she's already kind of.
Oh, that was so sweet. Sorry.
Well, she's already kind of like suicidal in a way.
Are you okay? I'm not.
But I will be.
People told me you killed walkers and a car with a tractor.
I couldn't sit by and watch. Not again. So I guess I sat and did something.
You're supposed to take it easy.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't the
Is that
first
some
time.
grilled cheese and tomato soup?
There was this boy in high school.
You ran over the boy?
His car. It was a Camaro.
And then it wasn't.
Enid,
Hi, I came to help.
you came by yourself?
Yeah, have some dinner.
Why are there balloons on Abraham's grave?
I didn't have the heart to tell you. Glenn would have. He was a bad liar.
Sorry.
Doesn't need to be sorry. Nothing wrong with balloons.
There's
I mean, she
nothing
did her
marking
best.
the
It was a
graves.
50-50 chance.
Yeah.
No, I was going to use this for Glenn's. It was my dad's. I gave it to him, but I'm giving it to you. We don't need anything to remember him by. We have us. For this new morning with its light, for rest and shelter of the night, for health and food, for love and friends, for everything thy goodness sends. Amen.
Ain't her prayer rhymed and everything?
She probably has a bunch of different prayers. I
Yeah,
guess
her
she learned
show was
growing
her
up.
dad, yeah.
No shot. Dang, Jesus. Oh, he's good at that. Stealing stuff out of trucks.
Hey.
I'm gonna beat Carl's butt though. He's on a suicide mission.
Yeah. It's insane how if you say that word, they'll try to take your money on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, I said it too. I'm going to have to block it out. Guys, if we block out that word, man, it's not because I'm the censorship king. I mean, I don't like to censor anything, but there's certain little things that you're just not allowed to say, and I still don't understand why it makes sense. But anyways, guys, that was another episode of The Walking Dead. A really good episode of The Walking Dead. Gregory was quite the douchebag in this. I cannot believe that he pretty much grave robbed Glenn. That was kind of disgusting. I mean, he's a douche. He's a douche of a character, right? So far, he hasn't done nothing that's just like beyond redemption. I'll put it that way. I mean, he's definitely had some really shitty moments, like especially when he was trying to get some sexual favors for Sasha saying that part was pretty gross. Robbing Glenn was pretty gross. Trying to turn over the girls, it's pretty gross. But at the same time, it's believable because he's in a really hard situation. I mean, at the same time, it's almost as bad as Rick deciding to give up all the guns. Like,
Right.
It's a horrible thing to do.
But I still say leave him at the front of the head of your thing, so he has to deal with all.
Yeah,
with
keep
them.
him in the hot seat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because he's just gonna have to deal with them, and then Jesus can be the undercover, like
he can be pulling the strings from the shadows.
Yeah.
So hopefully Gregory can hit his little redemption arc, because I feel like the show's doing a really good job at making him as douchey as possible. He kind of is coming across a little clownish to me because he's just so, you know what I mean?
And he had to bow in front of them and do all this, submissive stuff. And he was like, I made some progress today. And it's like, yeah, you did, buddy.
Yeah, if that's your sensei, you made progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was bowing to his sensei. So I guess Carl's sort of on a mission to go assassinate Negan. Jesus is trying to figure out where he lives, which is great because, Jesus is really slick, right? I mean, that guy can be tied up in a field. The next thing you know, he's on top of your truck.
Yeah.
He went into Alexandria and just basically took a whole entire mental note of their inventory, and no one even thought about it. So he's obviously got some tricks up his sleeve. And I guess the idea is a bunch of people are sort of arming up to go try to assassinate Negan, right?
Yeah, but no one's talking about it to each other.
Well, because it's one of those things, if that gets out, everyone's going to come together and agree that you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I understand that
Rick
also.
Finds out, because Rick really just is not. But if Rick finds out about Carl, that's really bad.
Well, Rick understands how serious he is.
Yeah.
But I mean, you really have to just place your bet at this point. Like, if you go assassinate Negan, does the regime fall? Or if you assassinate Negan, does everyone get pissed off that you killed their leader and they come and destroy your whole entire town and kill everyone?
Are they
there?
really Negan is the question.
Right. But Negan rules by fear and intimidation, right? And so
I'm thinking the latter. I'm thinking because he does rule so much fear and intimidation. But I will say his boys do have his back, because he does treat them like
if his gang was a little more, I just use the word gang, like kill me. Like if his people was a little more like scared of him. I mean, obviously they're scared of him, right? But they don't seem to be walking around trembling, governed by fear. They seem like they're all nasty individuals, and they're all sort of getting off on this power that they have.
Like Dwight's a perfect example.
Yeah, like as soon as Negan dies, Dwight is going to be the guy who's like just putting his bony finger in there, claiming that he should like hold all the power, because he loves the power dynamics that he has between people. Like that's why he took Rosita's hat and poured her water out, and that's why he's taunting Daryl the way he is.
And that's why his like assistant Simon is the way he is. He gets people to bow.
Yeah,
because they like the power trip.
Yeah, they're like getting off on it.
Yeah,
right?
so if Negan dies, then just one of them's gonna step up.
Yeah,
and probably take revenge just to do it.
I think that Rick should go kill him, and then Rick should take power.
Yeah, like it would just work like that.
We're making it seem like power is just like a magic wand that you can just grab in the middle of the field, and if you kill him, the wand falls out your ass, and you just grab it and you're in charge. But it's not that simple, obviously. But I don't know, man.
But I think Negan earns the love and respect from like the people who's like the guys that he has up under him, because he lets them get away with a lot of stuff, and also he just gives them stuff.
Yeah.
So all they have to do is just go take it.
But that's kind of what confuses me about the whole thing, though, is like, I get what you're saying 100%, but if you're all those men, I guess there's obviously, I guess you take all the people and you isolate them in a sense, even though they're all together. Like if me and you were talking, it was like, I like Negan, but I think me and you could do a better job. There's just no room for dissent. So it's like, how do you, like, what did he have to do to get that many grown men to like fall in line with his hierarchy?
Well, when he like meets people and he like kills their friend.
Yeah.
I think that's like some of it, because, Dwight only had to give up his wife because he left.
Yeah.
So I think for a while they were, I don't know. I feel like he just.
That would just make me hate you, though.
Yeah, that would make me hate you too, but it also would make me kind of scared of you.
That would make me want to stick a shank in your spine when I'm walking down the hall and just pretend like I didn't do it. They don't have security cameras. You can't prove it's me.
Right.
I'm like, just get your ass real quick.
I mean, I agreed to that too, but
poison. I mean, I know like poison is such a woman way to kill somebody, but poison his drink or something. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I just want to know more about how he rose to power, I guess. Like, I understand everyone bows to the king, but the king, that's a tradition that has lasted for generations upon generations. And so you're born into that system and all that. And, at least like with the king, there's a bloodline and stuff.
Yeah.
Or there's like a succession or something. So there's like a precedent, I guess. But Negan, he just rose out of nowhere. And
I think that's why they added Ezekiel to the show for like a contrast.
Yeah.
Because Ezekiel, he also has like the type of power that Negan has, but he got it by love, I guess.
Well, he got it by being in drama class.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. He put on a facade, but no one like fears him. They just respect him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know.
So I guess it's gonna come down to which one's more motivating.
Yeah.
Fear or love, right?
Yeah.
So that's sort of the way I'm seeing it shape up. Like,
because that's why Rick is in power. Spencer, I wouldn't include him because he doesn't really feel that way. But everyone that's around Rick, they feel like he's part of their family, and he's done everything he can to like save their family and stuff.
I feel like people respect Rick because he has a really gritty competence about him. And I know I made the comment like Rick is the rational constant, and everyone was like, "How is he rational?" I'm not talking about that, and I was never talking about that. I'm just saying, when it comes time to like making the hard choice of what needs to be done, like if the objective is to not get killed and to live, like
Survive,
to live, Rick's always been the one who's willing to make that decision. And that's what I meant by he's the rational constant. I'm not saying that he don't lose his mind and have his breaking point and go crazy. I mean, I get that.
Because there's been so many things in the show that should lead Rick that way.
Right, for sure.
Like he's definitely had to deal with a lot of adversity, like losing his wife, his best friend was in a whole relationship. He's raising a daughter that's not his, like he has a lot of things he should be upset about.
Right.
So if you think that someone's going to be rational through all that, you're kind of wild.
Right. And when I say like, oh, he's been rational, I mean, that's like me saying, oh, I've been a good person. Of course I've had moments where I wasn't a good person.
Because if he was irrational, immediately when he found out about Shane, he could have just killed Shane right then.
Yeah, he could have just been, exactly.
But he, he's smarter than that.
I feel like Rick basically earned the respect from everyone because he was willing to do what needed to be done, but he didn't ask others to do it. He was the first one to charge in. He put his neck on the line. And I mean, that adds up.
From day one.
I was kind of impressed how Negan basically showed up to get all this stuff. It's not that I'm impressed, but he could have just sent his boys to get it, right? But Negan is like very hands-on. He's like, you know what? I want to be there. I want to be calling the shots. Because if you're Negan and you've consolidated all that power and you can pull all the strings, there's really not much of a reason for you to put yourself out there.
Yeah, and initially I thought that's how he would be, because remember he was saying in the thing, he's like, you think I'm gonna grow a crop,
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, he's about to be that I'm not gonna lift a finger type of guy unless it comes to brutality. Yeah, but he sure does go out there, doesn't he?
That's like having a manager who don't do shit. You know what I mean? They just call you and they tell you what to do all day. I thought that's sort of how Negan was gonna be, but Negan gets in there.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe that's another reason why they respect him a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he could just be like, that's on you. But they did deal with Hilltop like in a soft way. They gave like the little outpost.
Yeah.
And that's why the outpost was like not aware that they would ever get attacked, because they're like, that little Hilltop group's not gonna come get me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that maybe seeing that maybe made him more hands-on. I don't know.
It just reminds me of the line from Game of Thrones where Tyrion's basically expressing that power lies where people believe power lies.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Negan's very powerful, obviously, but at the end of the day, they could beat the shit out of Negan. There's literally nothing he could do about it. I mean, he's not like a physical specimen. He don't even have an ass.
And he's not like he's not like invincible or anything, or he's not like immortal, or he doesn't have superpowers.
Right.
He just is.
He's just willing to be brutal.
Yeah, and he's good at being a villain.
Yeah. But I love the character, man. I really do. I think that the way this show is shaping right now, we've spent so many seasons where Rick was on top. We always felt like even though things were out of our control, there was always a sense of control.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we could at least fight. And that was an option that we always had, especially with that Alexandria episode where everyone finally gets it together and we go to war together.
And it makes you feel like this group, like when they're together, there's nothing you can really like do to affect them until you meet Negan.
Yeah. And I feel like this whole Negan dynamic has completely taken all it's basically robbed us of any choice. It's robbed us of any, I guess, options. Like we have basically at this point, like we don't have any more plays left in the playbook. I mean, we're down 14 with a minute left. So no, we're down 21 with a minute left, and the NFL just banned the onside kick because of concussions. So we're pretty much screwed at this point. But, I don't think someone's just going to go and assassinate him. That's not the way I see it going.
And it's not going to be Carl.
I hope it's not Carl.
I love Carl to death, but it's not going to be Carl.
Yeah. I mean, Carl's ballsy.
I'm hoping Jesus talks him out of it.
Yeah.
Because he's What would Rick do if that happened? You know.
Hey,
what I'm
was
saying?
you expecting Jesus to know so much karate?
No.
That's a bad dude right there.
No, the reason why is because I don't know why, but they made that episode with him, Daryl, and Rick. Like, they just made him seem like he didn't really know how to do much besides just be a goof.
You know that music? It's like, yeah. Like, that's what I was thinking when he was running around getting chased by Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. That man can slide down a pillar without stretching, drop kick your ass in the chin, not even be sore the next day. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it was crazy that he had his hands tied and his feet tied, and he still got on the car somehow.
I don't know how he did that. And his parents must have bought him that, like...
It was like, you know, on the Prestige where you can slip that knot?
Mm-hmm.
He knew.
Oh, yeah, we watched that movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a fun movie. I'm just having a lot of fun with the show right now, man. I think that the stakes are just so high right now. And I'm kind of sad that we didn't see more Ezekiel in this.
I know.
I'm not even going to lie. Like, I kind of like it there.
And I kind of do too.
Yeah.
Like, there's something about that place that makes me... I look forward to episodes with that one.
Have you ever seen that show Dragon Tales?
No.
Well, I watched it as a kid because we were poor, right? Well, that's not fair. I don't want to disparage my parents. We weren't poor, but my dad sure as hell wasn't spending our money on TV. So, basically, the two kids, I forget their name, but they're chilling and they grab the dragon scale and then they go to Dragonland. That's what I feel like when we go see Ezekiel. I feel like we don't went to Dragon Tales world. You know what I'm
That's
talking
funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
That's
like,
funny, but I can't wait for it all to come to a head because it's going to. I just feel like they're gonna have to, and I feel like there's gonna be more people out there that we don't know too, that are gonna have to like come help to fight. Because Negan has to have more people. I just feel like, remember he said your world's about to get a whole lot bigger. It's not gonna be just with the Kingdom, Hilltop, and Alexandria.
they made a comment that he has like 100 people at this point, right?
100?
I think that's what they said in the show.
I don't know.
That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people to deal with.
Like 100 people that they have to go like get stuff from?
As in Negan, no, as in Negan and his group is
Oh,
about
his
100
group.
deep.
I was talking about people that they get stuff from.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, they get half of everything from people.
And he usually pulls up with about 25 people, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if you like ambushed them and like found a way to plant an explosive and burn them and start, you know, like they walk up to the gate, you blow up the front of the gate, and then you have people on the outside, maybe on like the tree line or something, and they start putting shots on them. I mean, you still got 75 or, you know, 80, 75 people or something like that to contend with. So it's just not looking good, man.
Yeah, because every thought I have, like, I always want to say, we should put like some explosives in the truck. So when they drive off, it just like explodes everything, and then it explodes that truck beside it, and then that truck beside it. But
you distract them.
Yeah, but like I can't think of anything that's gonna work with all the numbers they have.
Yeah.
Compared to what you got, or you're just gonna get killed immediately for doing something silly like that.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if Rick and the group just, you know, maybe if they come across like a Black Hawk helicopter or something.
I even thought about like when you see him pull up, like throw the spikes out.
Yeah.
What's that gonna do? You know,
Ain't gonna do nothing.
I've just thought about a bunch of different stuff.
Like I said, about the only thing that you're gonna realistically be able to do is you're just gonna have to murder Negan.
I mean,
and just hope that
poisoning them is one thing, but then they're gonna know where it came from, and they're gonna just come attack your. You know, Ezekiel's like treading ice on that.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, but the same thing with livestock. You can't really like target that.
we just don't have the cards yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to get more people. You know, we're gonna have to get a lot of ammunition, and it's just gonna come down to a lot of people are gonna have to be willing to sacrifice themselves to end this tyranny for sure.
Like on Mean Girls.
That's it.
Like on Mean Girls.
Hey, don't tell me. Don't be spoiling nothing. I'm watching that soon.
Anything. On Mean Girls, she's like trying to lose weight for her like dance, and the girl keeps giving her these Caltine bars, which are like these big weight gainers, but it's in Swedish, so she can't read it. So she keeps eating them, and she's like, "Why am I getting so fat? Why can't I lose this weight?" And she's like, "Because, well, anyways."
Well, thanks for spoiling the whole plot of the movie.
That is not the plot of the movie.
That's just a little part.
Yeah.
Guys, so Mrs. October is going to be popping soon. She's a couple weeks from putting this baby out, right? And I feel like she needs a little time off, man, because I don't know, like for some reason I feel like that's probably hard on the body, wouldn't you think?
To film?
No, to have a baby.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're going to need some time off is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be funny, but the truth is she's going to have to take a little bit of time off at least. And we have the most cushy job in the world. Like, you guys actually go out there and work and bust your butts. on the other hand, we're the luckiest people on the planet, thanks to you guys. So we just get to film and watch TV shows for a living. Thank you guys so much for that. It's definitely not lost on me that we don't really work. I don't consider this work at all. But she is going to have to take a little bit of time off because we're going to have a brand new baby and stuff. So I'm going to be watching some stuff by myself. And one of the movies that I know I'm going to watch is Mean Girls because I've never seen it. And so if there's any movies that you guys think that I should just watch by myself.
Mean Girls, The Hot Chick, and Bring It On.
Oh, have you seen The Hot Chick?
Oh, yeah.
I ain't seen that.
I love it.
I'll watch
Adam
it. I'll watch
Sandler's
it.
in that.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. And so is the girl from Scary Movie. The main character.
Oh, yeah. She's so
in that.
funny.
And
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I don't know how funny she'd be in a
Rachel
different movie.
McAdams is in it.
I don't know who that is.
She's in Mean Girls.
So basically, I got to watch a bunch of girl movies.
Yeah, because we're talking about all the things I've seen.
Right.
So anything I've seen, you got to watch.
Have you only seen girl movies?
Well, I mean, okay, so I have seen The Hunger Games, and I've like said I've seen that, but I feel like that's something we should watch together because I haven't watched it as an adult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I really like the concept of that movie, so I would really like to rewatch that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, if you guys have any suggestions, man, you let me know.
But
I ain't trying to watch no stripper movies.
Do you want to
or
watch
nothing
Twilight?
Like that. By myself? I mean, I could watch it by myself, but I feel like I might need you to explain what's going on. You know what I mean? Because
you don't want to watch Twilight by yourself.
Well, I promised my friend that we would never watch that. Me and my friend one day, Twilight was just a big thing. It was a cultural phenomenon at the time. And one day we were up in my room chilling, and he's like, "Dude, will you promise me that you'll never watch Twilight?" So I was like, "Dude."
I had to go to detention for reading the books one time.
You had to go to detention for reading books? That's insane. What type of school did you go to?
Because I was supposed to be reading Great Expectations. And I had the book under that book and I was reading it like this. And then my teacher walks around and he was like, "Are you reading a different book than what you're supposed to be reading?" I was like, and then he put me in detention.
You went to nerd school.
No, I didn't.
Reading.
No, I didn't. But like, who didn't do that with Twilight? Those are good books.
I ain't seen it. I don't know nothing about it. I know this is what I know about Twilight. You know how many people are watching this who don't give a damn about Twilight, who are probably clicking off the video. Hey, stay 1 second. I want to tell you guys what I know about Twilight. Basically, there's a girl. She's in love with the vampire, but at the same time, she also thinks his werewolf's hot. And so she's trying to decide which one she likes.
It's way more than that, but yeah, okay.
And people were either team.
It's just which one she likes. No, it's not like that.
So, anyways, it was team vampire or team werewolf, and that's all I know.
That's like the most doled down version of that I've ever heard.
Well, when I watch it, I'll have a proper education in the world of Twilight.
Well, you don't know that the vampire breaks up with her? Like,
no,
it's not like she sits there and
if
is
it's
like,
a girl movie, I could have like guessed that.
But you think she's just sitting there? Oh, which one do I like today, the wolf or the vampire? No, it doesn't. It's not like that.
I don't know.
It's not like
How many times have you seen this junk? Have you seen the whole franchise?
I read the book. I watched the movies and the midnight showing, but I never watched them again after that because, to be honest, the acting was kind of, I don't know.
Basically, in high school, I'd walk up, I'd be like, "What's up, girl? Oh my God, you're reading Twilight," and I'd walk away, never talk to her again.
Dang.
That was, to me, like when girls read Twilight, it was just like a red flag.
No,
I'm like,
you know
this
what's
girl's
crazy?
way too into
I was
vampire action. I gotta get away.
It wasn't even about the vampires. It was about like the love story. It was sad.
That's what the red flag was. So I was like,
no, I remember I was at a softball tournament and in between games I was reading the book and my coach was like,
so how about last year we're at a pool and there's this girl, she's a teenage girl, she's probably like 16.
Why are you gonna play me
and she's
up?
laying out there and she's reading her book and she's got her sunglasses and she's all sunbathing. And we went to a birthday party with my kids and me and her throwing a wet tennis ball. And how about she overthrows the ball and hits the girl's book and splashes water all in her face? And she's like, ah. And she like walked off. She was so pissed. And then later she was like gossiping and like pointing over there. She's like,
okay, so that was an accident.
did you feel bad for that?
Yeah, I did.
And it wasn't no paperback either. It was it had some hard shell on the outside of it. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, but if you see people,
I feel like don't read at the pool. Like you're a bad
read
person.
at the pool.
I know, but you're a bad person for that. Don't read at the pool. There's people trying to have fun and play with water. Like if you're gonna get mad because your book got wet at the pool, you're what's wrong with this world.
Get a Kindle or something.
Either that or put like a windshield in front of it or something. Like protect the book. She's all out like this, just reading the book like that.
Well, maybe it was a good book.
What if a bird flew by and shit in her book? But that's a possibility, right? Remember when we were playing tennis or pickleball the other day and the bird flew by and tried to poop on her stuff?
Yeah, but it
missed by about this much.
It didn't, and you were still so offended about it.
I don't like that bird. That bird was this close to pooping on my stuff, man. It tried to do it.
I remember one time before softball, we were all saying like the Lord's Prayer before our game, and a bird comes by and just attacks us all, like, just all of us.
That's wild.
And then our coach was like, "That's good luck." And then we ended up winning like 20-0. So it was good luck. We like all like were hitting bombs that game. I was like, "This is
hitting bongs that game."
Bombs.
Oh, bombs. Sorry, I thought
bombs.
I thought she said she was hitting bongs that game.
Yeah. In the middle of my softball game, and people on Twister just thought I was high. So
remember the other day when we were watching Twister and the sun was like beaming in our eyeballs, and we like the lighting during the day, right? And you're like this, and everyone's like, "What's up with your eyes?" You've gotten so many comments.
And
about
I'm
your
like
eyes.
Asian too, so like you think that's fair?
Yeah. Well, you're just like.
Yeah, and I'm pregnant. You think I'm out here like ripping bongs before the name?
What's that terminology? Ripping bongs. Is that what y'all did? Did y'all go to the skate park and rip bongs or something when you were growing up?
No, what's the cringiest term you could use? Lighting a joint?
Cringy?
Yeah.
In reference to what?
Like ripping bongs was another phrase you could use as cringy.
Oh.
Because that's what I was trying to do. Use like a cringe phrase.
I think you nailed it. Okay, this is turning into the degenerate channel.
Yeah.
Sorry for keeping it so stupid over here, guys. Anyways, I'm having so much fun with The Walking Dead, man. It really is a blast to watch for sure. I love the direction of the season. Just to reiterate my thoughts again, are you liking where we're headed so far?
Yeah, but the day Lucille burns in a fire is going to be the best day of my life because I need to see that thing burn. And you know what else annoys me is it's like such a whatever. It's whatever his little weapon he has. But like, you could just make one of those if you really wanted to.
What are you talking about?
Just get some barbed wire and wrap it around a wooden bat. How hard is that?
Well, it's probably a lot harder than you think it is. How about you go try it?
Give me some barbed wire.
Go get your own barbed wire.
I don't know how to get barbed wire.
Yeah, I know. What type of bat is that? Is that an off-brand bat?
It's a wooden. It looks like a Louisville Slugger.
A Louisville Slugger or a Rawlings?
It looked like one.
Yeah.
Rawlings, they make, Rawlings wooden bats. Yeah, they do make them.
Yeah, they make those.
Okay.
Jeez. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. I'm so excited to watch some more of this show for real. We're going to be back with the next 2 episodes are kind of long, right? Isn't there like an hour? So we're probably going to watch 2 episodes on the next outing, and then we're going to be back to our 3-episode format. However the math works out, whatever. But yeah, like I said, if we ever drop just 2 episodes, it's just because one of them is really long. And I don't want to swamp my editor with too much because I pay him a flat rate, so I try not to abuse him by making my videos super long for him. So,
yeah.
All right, guys, love y'all. Hit us up on Patreon if you guys want to see the full uncut reaction. If you guys would like the video, that'd be super sick, and we'll see you guys on the next one.